there, this is Coach Veronica with Personal Restart, and today I want to talk to you about how to distinguish whether you are operating from your highest self. And I got this information from Dr. Richard Swartz, who is the internal family systems developer, and he codified what he calls or refers to the 8 C's. And I'm going to read them to you, and then we'll have a brief conversation about that. Okay, so the 8 C's are courage, confidence, calm, creative, connected, curious, caring, and clarity. Learn these because I always ask my clients, do you know if you're operating from your higher self, or is this like from the lower self, which is like the ego? And if you learn these 8 C's, you can question your behavior or your thought process or your reaction. So let me give you an example. Say you broke up with a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You broke up with your partner, and your partner reaches out to you, and your first reaction is, oh, should I respond? I don't know if I should respond. If I respond, that means that they're going to think I've forgiven them, and I haven't forgiven them. um, God, if I give in now, then they're going to think they can walk all over me. That would be a lower self thinking process and a lower self, or just ego self. We all have ego, so that's okay. But the behavior or the reaction or the response, we always want it to be out of our highest self and for our highest good. So clearly, if you're having an issue, whether you should respond or not to someone who's broken your heart, that's a beautiful opportunity for you to hold space for your feelings and say, wow, I'm still very much affected by this. I'm really hurting. I and you can have compassion. Compassion is one of the 8 C's. So have compassion for yourself for not knowing how to respond. Have compassion for yourself for still being hurt. And then maybe you might want to get curious. I wonder what it is about why I have so much anger or why I have so much hurt feelings. Maybe it's because I suppressed something. Maybe it's because I withheld something that I should have been forthright about. And so operating from one's highest self is not only for the benefit of the other person or the harmony of the group, it's also for connecting with oneself. So maybe your response to a partner's text could, and maybe if it's delayed, that is okay, because you want to give yourself the opportunity to check in and have compassion, get clarity, have courage, have confidence. So I'm going to sorry, I'm going to repeat those one more time, and let's see if you can remember and write them down. Courage, or to be courageous, confident, calm, creative, connected, curious, caring, and clarity. I actually wrote this down in my notes because the 8 C's are kind of a tongue twister. And even though I've been talking about this for several years, I always go, which one did I miss? So it's just nice to have them on your phone. So say you're talking to a client and they cancel on you, and you immediately get start having these battlefield of thoughts. This person's always late. This person wasted the last minute. Da, 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 da. Get real curious. Why is it that I'm so overreacting? Or why is it, you don't even have to label it. Why is it that I have this much anger? Now, knowing what it is to operate from one's highest self doesn't mean negating your core emotions. And I will make a separate video talking about core emotions, but I just wanted to make this one so that you can start distinguishing what it is to operate from your higher self. Operating from your higher self is knowing all those 8 C's and checking in with yourself, and then being curious as to why you are feeling and thinking this way, and then have the confidence or the courage to communicate your needs, your wants. Okay, so with that, I say goodbye, and I look forward to seeing you again, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye-bye.